Well, I did it again. I completely forgot about something I was meant to cover in Track Studio. So I'm just going to cover this very quickly and a couple of the things that I either didn't cover at the original time of making this series or didn't understand how to do or general stuff like that. So first thing I'm going to cover is anti-gravity paths, and they're really simple to set up and a little bit complicated to explain, but yeah. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is open your custom track, go to objects or paths, um, uncheck your lap paths so you can see them, um, and then click on gravity paths. And over here you'll see this from lap paths. And what this will do is basically duplicate your lap paths and put them all in gravity paths. Because the gravity paths have to line up with the lap paths. Um, So basically, wherever you want your anti-gravity section to start, make sure there's a lap path there. Um, this is this track doesn't have any anti-gravity, but you know, I don't really want to end up spending 5 minutes modeling a track just for this testing purpose. So find the starting point and delete and the end point. So let's just say it's over here for this track, and delete all the points from here, the rest of the points on the track. So from about here to here, delete all the points. If you have multiple sections that need anti-gravity, you can just delete only certain points. I think I'm doing a bad job of explaining this. Basically, just delete every point that you don't want to be an anti-gravity section, and then click on gravity camera paths and from gravity paths. These aren't required for gravity paths to work, but they basically fix the camera for when you go upside down. And that should do it. It's basically how you do gravity paths. Alright, second thing I'm gonna cover today is pull paths. And I didn't actually know how to make these when I made my fourth episode, but I had to learn when I ported DK Boulder Canyon from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe into Mario Kart 8. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is go into Blender and basically your collision model and find the part that you want to have a pull path, or basically an area where um like what is it? Think of Toad's Factory and how those work, or it's another track that has a pull path. Big Blue and their conveyor belts. What's another track? The flowing water, and what's the track that has flowing water? Some Is it Dolphin Show? No, Mount Warrior. Mount Warrior is flowing water, and they basically pull your cart forward. So find that area and basically go around and select it, and then basically key separate. I'm not actually gonna do this. Name it something else, and then go to re-import your collision model. I swear if this crashes. When it comes to collision model, A to select all, tab to go into edit mode, and hit A to select all again, and triangulate faces. Because otherwise you'll run into a ton of problems when it comes to collision. So basically, find your file, go to downloads, uh, oh, I didn't select. Well, I'm not going to import this anyways. Uh, find whatever your file name of the area that you want to have a pull path on, and I can't be bothered to find it. Go over here and go to, is it under, it's under pull. So go to special routes, pull, and then either water or with river moving. If I'm correct, that's how that works. I don't think. Yeah, so basically, whether it's a conveyor belt or, well, flowing water, just set it to either river moving or water, doesn't really matter. Um, and that should theoretically work. Then the next thing you're gonna need to do is go to the map editor. And I'm not gonna redo these paths because I don't particularly feel like it. Go to the pull paths. So as you can see here, they're basically the same as the enemy paths. So you just alt click to create them. They don't have to be super accurate at all. But, just make sure it's on top of the area that you want to have flowing water. Um, and then just go around, place them, 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 and you get the general idea. So, the next thing I want to do after that is go into areas, um, and create an area box that covers basically the entire area that you want to have a pull path on. So, way you do that is hit Q. Oh, I'm not under the. Gosh, dang it. Uh, Alt click, and that will create a box. Go over to properties and change that from camera to pull, and then basically scale it up so it covers the entire area of your track. If you have pull paths going in opposite directions that are right next to each other, have fun getting that to work in game. It's basically the same process. Just do that, make sure it covers everything, yada yada yada, and that should be good. I'm gonna delete that. Um, and yeah, so that's how pull paths should work. I hope I did a good job of explaining that. I probably didn't. But yeah. Alright, basically, there are these things called stereosist paths. They don't exist in Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, but they do exist in 8 Deluxe. They basically are, you know, baby mode settings, and, yeah, they're super easy to set up. Just click from enemy paths, and they'll be automatically made. They're super easy. You can technically set them up so you can take shortcuts with them, but I'm too lazy to cover that, so, yeah. Well, I guess that just about concludes this episode. I am working on one final episode for this series that will hopefully wrap up everything, which is going to be covering how to model a track, or basically add all the off-road, details and all that. That has taken me about 5 months to even come up with a general plan of attack. I'm probably about 50% done with the episode now. Hopefully it comes out soon. I don't know. It's just quite a complicated thing to cover, and there's no real right way of doing it, so yeah. But yeah, that just about concludes this episode. Hope you enjoyed this. Gonna add my terrible outro now. Bye.